ladies and gentlemen. Another night driving with Mo, the North Conduit, going into the Belt Parkway East. Give me 1 second. I did see the comments from the last video where it says I should wipe the glass, but what I got to say to that, not the glass but the windshield, it was raining and snowing at the same time. I did use the windshield wipers to try to, to give you guys a better view, but it is what it is. Another night. It's 11 p.m. We on the Belt Parkway. It's about between 15 to 20 degrees outside. So tonight, most likely one of the coldest nights in 2025. One of the coldest nights. Usually in this car it's usually 10 degrees 10 degrees warmer than it will be outside. And plus I got the heat. Well, it says outside feels like 24 degrees, but it's between 15 to 20 degrees outside. That's pretty cold, and it's windy. It's a windy night. So the Belt Parkway, well, some nights it's a lot of traffic, but most of the time is not a lot of traffic, especially around this time. It's basically 12 in the morning. Well, as soon as I say that, I think I do see a little bit of traffic ahead of me. This is close to the JFK airport, Queens. But again, this is driving with Mo. What do we talk about? Oh, the NBA All-Star game, right? Okay. I hate people who come to the Belt Parkway and start racing. I hate those people with a passion. Because now you're putting everyone's life in danger. Because you're gonna be stupid. You're gonna be dumb. Speeding on highways, to me, is one of the dumbest shit ever. Okay, let's say you're supposed to be somewhere 10:30, right? And then you start, look, this is the highway. It says 50 degrees, going 50 miles per hour, that's the limit, right? So you can go, I believe, 5, maybe 10, between 5 10 miles per hour, higher than the listed speed limit. So you have people going 70, 80, and at 50. If somebody hits you when they are going 70, 80 miles per hour, it's not a pretty sight. It's not a pretty sight. Things will get destroyed. And guess what? Most of the people that's doing these bullshit races or rushing, most of them don't even have insurance. No insurance, no easy pass, no paperwork on the car, nothing. Just a Just a hot car running around looking for trouble. And then once that happened, they hit you, they're racing. Now they come up with a bullshit story. They want you to feel bad for them. But, enough of that. It is what it is. When you're driving, even if you have all your paperwork, all the insurance, everything is covered. You have everything, right? You still have to pray for the best when on these roads. I gotta take the conduit, because some people, it's like they think backwards. They think with their behinds. No logical sense, nothing. And I get it. It's expensive. It's real expensive to, pay for insurance, registration, basically, right? Insurance every month is high. It's not easy. A lot of people don't have the money. Insurance is too high. The gas is not that bad right now. But back to the NBA, right? Fans, players, everybody's complaining about the All-Star game being trash. Okay. If the All-Star game is trash, right? Why do we keep voting for the same players every season when those same players are showing us that they don't want to play for real? Why do we keep doing it to ourselves? Because I believe the fans have, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 25 or 50%. Let's just say the fans have 50%, right? Then they have the media, coaches, right? That means we basically have half of the power to decide who goes out there to play. If we have the power to decide, why can't we just start voting for? Bro, I don't give a damn if you want to see LeBron James, you want to see KD, you want to see Stephen Curry, Wemby. Nah, Wemby is good. He played for real on Sunday. But we cannot just keep voting for the same 12 to 24 players and then complain about it when they don't want to play, even though they've been showing us why we should not pick them the last 10, 15 years. I mean, this year, and everybody is bashing, criticizing Adam Silver. I mean, everybody was saying the East versus West is a joke, so he came up with a format. Guess what? Apparently, nobody likes that format neither. So, what is he really supposed to do? Because he can throw all the tournaments, he can do everything he can, right? But there's nothing. The commissioner, and I know some of you guys will say he can pay them more. Some of these guys are making $40-50 million a year. Like, are you serious? If somebody's making 40, maybe $50 million a year, there's basically nothing you can do. You can't incentivize them with another $2-3 million because they got fuck you type of money, So giving them more money, I mean, back like let's say 5-10 years ago, players really used to give a little bit of effort because of the charities. Like if they win, a lot of money go to their charity or foundations, stuff like that. But the NBA just keeps getting bigger. Players keep on signing bigger contracts. Every 2-3 years, the max goes up. The NBA is growing, and it's tough, man. Being Adam Silver, there's nothing he can do. It's up to the players that are on the floor to play for real. Well, try to play for real, like the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, really. And that's not much. We are not asking for the players to do that much. We're not asking you to play like Game 7 type of basketball for the entire game. We are just asking you to see great basketball for the last just 5, maybe 10 minutes of the game. Right? Oh, and also let's talk about these what you call them, gossipy those negative blogger sites, websites such as WordStar, the Shade Room, stuff like that. The Shade Room in particular, WorldStar, website like that, content creators like that, they do nothing but bring negativity. When was the last time you seen somebody from the Shade Room post stuff that's positive? It's always drama. It's always negativity. It's always something. It's always something negative. It does more harm to communities than anything. That's what they live off of, If a man and a woman, particularly like celebrities, are going back and forth, let's just say Cardi B and her ex-husband or her man, is it Quavo or Takeoff? I think it's Takeoff. Or is it Offset? I'm not sure which of the three is her man. That's how you know. I don't care about it. I don't give a fuck. Okay? They will, Shade Room will find any type of excuse to put their business out there. Let's just say something happened, like the crime rate is going on. Like, let's just say 50 Cent is going back and forth with who just came out of prison, Big Meech. Yeah, and they're going back and forth. Guess what? Shade Room, WorldStar live off of that. They live for moments like that, I'm saying all this to say, right? I'm here by the 75th precinct. The 75th precinct, they said this was one of the most corrupt police headquarters in the world. Not in New York City, but in the world. Yeah, like I was saying, so 50 Cent Big Meech going back and forth. Guess what? They're going to promote that. And let's talk about P. Diddy, right? Now they are saying it's up to 153 people that came out saying he, took their behind. SA. And the latest one was a man, right? He said P. Diddy orally, RAPE3 him, right? You gotta speak in codes online these days, right? So he said there was an event going on. He came into the venue where P. Diddy and his crew was, and he told P. Diddy that he loved he liked he liked his chain, the way it looks. He gave P. Diddy a compliment. Yo, he said P. Diddy smiled evilly and told him, yeah, you like this? I have more. He said, I have more of these inside of my, my crib. Well, I think he was living in a condo. So they went upstairs. They went to P. Diddy's room. The guy said there was no jewelry up in there. Nothing. Not one piece of jewelry. Oh, Lord. What I can say is 153 people, right? 99% of these is makeup bullshit allegations. And also, a lot of people, anything negative that has to do with P. Diddy, they assume it's the truth. It is what it is. But it's crazy. All these media outlets, every day they will find a way to destroy P. Diddy's legacy. More and more. There was this one female. She said her father dropped her at P. Diddy's crib. There was a party, and he, drugged her, and did some things to her. Her own father came out and said he doesn't remember anything like that happening, and her statement was bullshit. If your own father is saying you're lying, just imagine, like, you yourself, right? He basically said he doesn't remember any of that happening. If your daughter come to you and tell you some guy just, took advantage of her, that's something you will never forget. And 99% of the world, like the population, is gonna crash out over that, right? Your daughter coming to you telling you some celebrity took advantage of her. That's something serious. But her own father was able to come out and say that was absolutely not true. He doesn't remember anything like that. We are living in an age where people do and say anything for money. All these allegations, all these accusations is nothing but for money. Let's just say if none of these 153 people are accusing, if there were no money involved, I bet you there will not even be 20 people accusing Diddy of doing this. And most of them are coming out of as John Doe. Basically, they're staying anonymous. They're not giving no name, none of that. It's just, I'm here, I don't want my name out there, and I want to accuse allegedly Diddy, P. Diddy did this and did that, which is a bunch of nonsense, in my opinion. The black man, when it's time, when the media decides to destroy somebody, right? It doesn't matter what they do or how they do. If the media decides to blackball you, try to get rid of you, there's nothing you can do. The only thing you can do is lay low and not to be funny, right? But listening to P. Diddy's music in 2025, you will be surprised. The type of shit he says in the music, yo, it's just gonna have you with your mouth open. No, I'm not even Yo, he will have you thinking like, what the fuck he just said? Yo, after hearing all these allegations, it's like the music, it doesn't hit the same. It actually creeps you out. The music creeps you out. And this is not even a joke, man. And listen, when it comes to it, nobody laughs about when a woman talk about they were SA or RAP3, right? But if a man comes out with the same story, the media and everyone is gonna laugh at him. When men come out and say they were taken advantage of, doesn't matter by who. A lot of people, a lot of media outlets don't even take it for real. They joke about it. They create memes about it. It's a lot of double standards out here. A lot of double standards. But yeah, that's about 23 minutes now. I just had to, come on here and talk to you guys. And I will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. This is another edition of Driving with Mo. Look, it's 12:01. February, is it 18th or 19th? Yo, this month is so fast. As you guys can see, Sutter Ave going east. This is Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York. One of the most dangerous hoods in New York City, Brownsville. You know the slogans that they go by. Brownsville, never ran, never will, something like that. There's a lot of celebrities that come out of Brownsville too. A lot of legends, quote unquote. Whether it is boxing, whether it is basketball, whether music, it's a lot. Brownsville is considered as kind of like, how people outside of New York looks at the Bronx. It's grimy, it's dirty. This is not where the fly people's at. This is where the hungry and only the strong survives. That's Brownsville, the birthplace of Mike Tyson, the birthplace of Michael Jordan, and so many other great athletes and rappers.